Welcome to Thoughts for Growth, your 5-minute or so spark to see our world differently. Brought to you on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays by K-Wave 6 Radio. Now, here's today's thought.
Think of the future that we could create. Face the facts today. There's a better way. There's a better way.
Well, aloha and welcome. I'm Belinda Farrell. I'm the author of Find Your Friggin' Joy, and you can find that on my website, www.punahealing.com, or all bookstores can order it, Amazon. It's a great book for helping you to do your own active role in healing yourself. Have you ever really thought about what you say to yourself on a daily basis? I mean, what have you picked up from your family, from your DNA, from your genetic inheritance? For myself, and this is what I cradled the book about, was how I collapsed with herniated discs and nerve damage, and I was told I was never going to walk again unless I had surgery. And then I found out that what I had been saying to myself most of my life is that I couldn't be supported. And when you say that, you have control over the emotional part of your body through your conscious mind. And I was saying this years and years and years, and finally my unconscious mind got it that it couldn't support me, so it collapsed my spine. And once I realized that I was the creator, then I could uncreate it. I took full ability. I learned these principles on the big island of Hawaii. These are ancient Hawaiian thought forms that we can control what we say to ourselves, and then by cleaning ourselves on the inside, we can reach our higher self, which can change the DNA and the physical part of our body. My back was completely healed in a period of days after I began to reconstruct the lessons that I had thought that I had learned, and I reconstructed them on the inside. I started to say things positive to myself, like thank you for supporting me, to my back. Thank you for regenerating. And after doing this repeatedly, because the unconscious needs repetition to become skillful, we've been saying these things to ourselves for who knows how long. So we need to reverse that and keep repeating that so the unconscious gets the reversal of that condition. And now I'm hearing that scientists are even studying something called epigenetics. And I've heard Bruce Lipton talk about the biology of our belief. So science is catching on to the fact that we do create the emotional body on the inside. And I was learning it in a very simple way. I didn't call it anything except just retraining what we said to ourselves. And then my back healed. I mean, I got a completely different spine. And I started to tell my unconscious mind that I wanted to climb trees again. And so you have to have a good back to climb trees. And it got it. It really got it. If you keep saying that to yourself and keep feeling the emotion that you would feel having received that, it's like a prayer has already been answered and you're living in it. You don't know when it's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to be affecting you, but you suddenly, my back was just completely healed. And I went back to the doctors. They took x-rays. They looked at the spine, which was so crumpled up and deformed. I'd even had scoliosis as a child. I was born with it. All of that disappeared. And it seems like a miracle, but when we take an active role in our healing, we can become the miracle workers. If we understand and know how this process works, we can reverse disease, reverse aging. And this is exciting because we're in a time now where the frequencies are exposed to us at a more rapid rate. Time is moving very rapidly now. People say, well, it just doesn't seem possible that, I was 12 and now I'm 24 or now I'm 54. It's, again, we are at a crossroads now, and we're upgrading ourselves to a higher frequency. We're leaving lower density ideas where we're giving our power away to governments and to, doctors, and we're taking complete responsibility for our own healing. We can all work together. I'm not saying going to a doctor is wrong, but you can do so much on your own to counteract a lot of the face of disease that comes to you, and live a very fruitful and a wonderful, exciting life. So I'm really, really excited that people can take more of an active role in their healing. And with my book, Find Your Friggin' Joy, you have the recipe in there of how I healed my back, what I said to myself, how you can begin to do your own cleaning inside and work your conscious mind so that it works in unison with the unconscious mind. So you guys work as a team, because the unconscious mind is what is running your body. You don't see the roots of a tree, but you see the effect of the roots on that tree, and you see it grow and prosper and look healthy. And so just like we can't see our bodies inside, but we're telling them exactly what to do when we get angry and when we get sad and lower all our healing energy. We're directly responsible for those emotions as they come up. So we can be much more conscious on a daily basis and manage our thoughts instead of getting pissed off, which goes into the unconscious, and it actually bruises your heart muscle when you get so angry. Maybe you can be a little less angry and be more annoyed, so that you conserve some of that energy, which is like money. Your energy is just like money. And if you use up all your energy in a day, if you use up 80, 85%, 90% by getting pissed off at people for no reason at all, you're just like a puddle of, protoplasm sitting on a couch, just waiting for your next beer, because you have no energy to move forward with those new ideas. That takes energy, takes life force. So you want to really manage your life force. You want to manage your emotions inside. And that's when you have true freedom, and you set yourself free, and you clean some of the perceptions that you have on the inside, so that you can create, a different world for yourself on the outside. We take full responsibility, or I do, take full responsibility for everything that I have created. And in that way, I can uncreate it by when the sadness comes up. And I get sad. I get, I'm human, just like everybody else. I just don't stay there for a great deal of time, because I know that I have better things that I want to do, and I need energy for that. So when things come up that I'm not really happy to look at, I say the words to myself, just, I'm sorry. And I say, I love you. I forgive you. Thank you. And those are the cleaning words of the movie camera that's inside yourself. And so as you do that, you're forgiving yourself for what you're projecting out in the world. And that projection will then change. You're consciously saying, I forgive you. You're forgiving yourself. It's a self-forgiveness process. And as you do that, as you say those words, works on the problem that you thought you had outside. And so, in a sense, that's a miracle, because you can say that to yourself for being angry or upset at things in the world. But what part are you carrying on the inside that created that projection for you to see out in the world? Because if you see it, it must be coming from within yourself. We have to take responsibility for whatever we project. And as we clean it, that projection will change. Just try it. And it's nothing to just, as you're going along your daily work, saying, I love you, I forgive you. I'm sorry. Thank you. And just say that to yourself over and over and over again and see how your day turns out.
This is the end of part 1. Part 2 will be on Friday.
Think of the future that we could create.